Oftentimes, life is demanding, stressful, and just won't stop. When needing to take a break, we like to light up the charcoal and crack open a cold one. The Grilling to Get Away podcast is an ongoing conversation about all things barbecue and grilling, from our backyard to yours. So if you sometimes don't know what the heck you're doing, if you like to learn, and if you don't take yourself too seriously, you're in the right spot.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Greg, your co-host to the Grilling to Get Away podcast, and I'm here with my buddy.
Hey, what's happening, everyone? This is Ben.
What's going on, man?
Oh, man. Living it up. How about you?
Yeah. Glad to be home, man.
Yeah.
Glad to be home.
Yeah,
It's been a wild couple days.
Yeah, you've been busy, huh?
Yeah.
That's good.
Traveling
keeps
the
you active.
great state of Wisconsin, yeah.
Beautiful.
It's been a beautiful couple days here.
Yeah.
Nice and sunny and warm. A good time to get out and grill, man.
Yeah, you're telling me I took advantage.
Oh, I can't
took
wait to
advantage.
hear about this.
Yeah, nothing too like over the top, man. It was I think it did just chicken one day in the cast iron and some sweet potatoes. I know you just did some sweet potatoes.
Been doing it quite a bit lately,
Yeah,
just throwing them on the grill.
Yeah, you had them rolling that one day. I came over, I walked out, I was like, oh, smells nice. Look at that. What's for lunch?
Yeah,
right?
what's for lunch?
But yeah, did some chicken for meal prep and did it in the cast iron.
So did you have it on the grill too, or just in the cast iron?
On the
Okay.
grill. On the grill, yeah. So
What made you want to put it on the cast iron?
I wanted to shred it up.
Oh, okay.
So I wanted to kind of put a little bit of liquids down in there.
Okay.
And then shred it and do like pulled chicken. So just a different way to do chicken, man.
Nice. Yeah, for sure.
I love it.
You put beer in it?
I did do a little bit of beer. I put a little chicken broth because the chicken is naturally juicy anyway, right? So you don't need
Juicy
a whole
the
lot.
better. That's what I always say.
I always say that,
Mhm.
except for your buns.
Yeah,
we don't like.
We don't like
buns.
soggy buns.
But no, man. So yeah, I kept it simple. Put a little bit of beer, a little bit of chicken broth, and then put some hot sauce down in there to let it just soak it all up, man. It was not too spicy, Greg. I know what you're thinking. Don't worry.
Yeah, I know.
No, it was awesome. It was a good cook. Easy day. It was
Good.
yeah. I was pumped. Then let's see what else I do for Father's Day. We had my daughter had a soccer game. A last minute got invited to come play.
Oh, very nice.
At 3:00, and then my son had his last skating lesson at 3:15.
Wow.
So
busy day.
yeah, my wife went one way with one kid. I went the other with the other kid. So we came home and did some steaks and asparagus.
Ooh, it's always a solid choice.
Yeah.
Good combo to go together.
You can't go wrong.
No.
You know,
How'd you prep the steaks? Well, first, what kind of cut?
it's sirloins.
Sirloins.
Mhm.
All right. How'd you prepare them?
So I used a little bit of oil on this one. I used that set that it's got the spicy. I really don't notice the spice on it.
Probably a good thing.
Probably it's not too bad. It's not overpowering. But
Do you get any flavor from it though? So
I think so.
These are the like oils you got for Christmas, or
Yes.
so you got some olive oil set
set
different flavors, and
Yeah.
you use a spicy one on this
I use
one.
a spicy one. I like that one.
Mhm.
There's a garlic one, and then like a fresh thyme one. Then that one's
Thyme?
powerful. Yeah,
Thyme.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah. That one's got. You really notice it.
it's got some good flavor.
It does, yeah. It really pops. So I put some of that. So I did the asparagus in my smaller cast iron on the grill, and I put a little bit of that down in the bottom with the asparagus, and then just a little bit of pepper and ground pounder,
Nice.
all-purpose garlic. Yep.
And you could taste that
Yeah.
olive oil.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Especially like I said, man, with the thyme, it's like it's potent. I feel like that one's got the most flavor out of all three of them, which I wouldn't have guessed. But yeah.
So how do you cook your steak?
How did I cook it? I kept it simple. Like I said, a little bit of the olive oil, little bit of cracked black pepper, and then some ground pounder. I did toss a little bit of fire in the hole on one of
I
them.
bet you did.
Yep. So that one was mine.
And did you do hot and fast, or how do you do them?
Hot and fast. Yeah. I
Okay.
let the asparagus roll for about 20 minutes. At 10, opened it up, tossed it around a bit, and then, kept it going. You just go for feeling that, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But yeah, with the steaks, man, just hot and fast. Like, it was like maybe 3 minutes aside.
Okay.
Yeah, just
so you're going for like a medium rare, medium.
Medium.
Okay.
Yeah, it was about medium.
And do you do the cross hatches where you rotate it every like halfway through so you get the nice cross hatch on them?
It depends. So this time I didn't, just because I had the asparagus going.
Okay.
And so that cast iron was taking up a good amount of room.
Sure.
Closer to the coals. So I didn't.
Okay.
Just cooked them, flipped them once, and
Okay.
called it a day.
So how much ketchup did the kids need to eat the steaks?
Kids got the chicken.
Oh. Good man.
Yeah. I'm learning. So.
How much ranch did they put on the chicken?
There we go. I don't know. They're big into I think a local grocery store has Chick-fil-A sauce.
Oh man.
Yeah. So
they just douse it in that.
Just yeah. We're out of ketchup too. I don't know how that happens. Do you ever run out of ketchup?
Sometimes, I guess. Yeah. You usually have a backup in
That's
the
what
pantry.
I'm saying. I thought. I don't know.
Or at least you can find a packet at the bottom of the fridge somewhere.
There's always something, right?
Right.
No, we're out, fresh out. So the kids went with ranch and Chick-fil-A sauce, whatever. So
delicious,
man. Yeah, and then we are testing out a steak stone.
We are
testing out a steak stone.
Big deal.
Big deal. It's.
I don't know if you guys know, but we're kind of a big deal on Instagram.
Well, yeah, sometimes.
And people reach out to us to say, "Hey, would you be willing to showcase our product on your Instagram page?" And it depends. We don't like to just go and say, "Oh yeah, sure, we'll do it."
Yeah.
But this was intriguing to us.
It was absolutely.
Yeah.
So I use that
to
do smash burgers.
So this is a big stone.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. You have it.
Yep.
It went to your house.
Yep.
So describe this grilling stone to me.
So it's about a 1/2 inch thick. It's pretty long. I mean, I had it right in the center of the grill. I was using the 22 inch. It filled up most of it. It's rectangular in shape.
Okay. So it's like a big stone slab.
Yeah, slab. It's heavy. It's got some good weight to it. Yeah, man. If you're supposed to heat it up. If you can heat it up to temps up to 600 degrees, and it'll cook. You can keep cooking on it for an hour.
Nice.
So,
does it take a long time to heat up?
Well, so what I was doing with the burgers and stuff, I got the grill up above 400, right around there. And this one I cooked with the lid off because I wanted it to be nice. I wanted it to stay hot, right?
Yeah.
So it says it can take about I had it go for about 20-25 minutes to heat up.
Yeah.
So almost as soon as I dumped the coals on there, I put it right over the coals.
Sure. Yeah.
So I just had it going right away.
Mm-hmm.
So and then I let it ride about 25 minutes. And it said you can tell that it's hot and ready is if you sprinkle a little water on there and then it sizzles and then evaporates.
Okay.
So tested it out. It was good. I put a little bit of beer down on there.
Of course you did.
Yeah, naturally.
Mm-hmm.
It was cool, man. It was good. It was a good cook. It worked.
It worked?
It worked.
Better than your cast iron?
It was, so I would say it's a tough call.
I'd imagine it's a little easier because it's got a flat surface and no edges, no edges. Pan.
The difference though is that kind of contains some of the grease and stuff that.
Yeah.
So with this, I did have some kind of runoff on the sides.
Did you get any flare-ups because of the grease?
No, not too bad. It was hot though. It was, but at times it might have flared up just a little, but it wasn't where it's dripping off or anything. Where it was, it was fine. But I'd say that was kind of one thing I did notice. It had a smooth surface, man. It just doing the burgers on there it didn't stick at all.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think it stuck more to the wax paper at times. It almost lost a couple, but
okay.
No, it was great. It worked like it was supposed to.
Sure.
It's hard to say. I did like it because you could easily do 3 burgers on there at once.
Oh, it's that big.
Yeah.
Yep. And the cast iron, you're kind of limited because
about
of
two.
Two. So would you? Was it an easy cleanup then too?
Well, Sort of. You obviously have to wait for it to cool off.
Right. Yeah, it's gonna be hot for a while.
Yeah. So that takes a bit. I feel like that you just clean it with like soap and water, which is interesting, right? Because usually with something like that, you're not using soap.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, they said soap and water.
Okay.
Soap it down. So, I feel like part of it cleaned off fairly well, but then a part just seems like it won't come off. Like it's just kind of almost like the cast iron. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Scrub it a little bit. Get a
I did.
Chain scrubber.
I don't know if I can use one of those on this. I think you can. I don't want to scratch it all up. So I've got one of those kind of almost like credit card type like scrapers.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was gonna use that on there and just run over it a few times. But
okay. Well,
but it was honestly, man, I was impressed. I would like to try some steaks on it.
Yeah, because I think that's what it's made for.
Beef primarily, like steaks, steak stone.
Yeah, steak stone. Yeah,
makes sense.
Nice. Yeah,
yeah. But no, man, the design itself is so cool. How they do it, like it has. You can be as fancy as you want with this.
Mm-hmm.
So. With me doing it on the grill, I just put the stone right on.
We're not fancy guys.
We're not. We're really not.
No.
But so you can heat this thing up, and then it has this piece of sheet metal that fits right around it, and then that fits inside this very nice, like kind of like bamboo, like cutting board. It's like
that. Wow.
I was blown away.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't do any of that.
Oh.
But,
Naturally.
yeah, but I don't know, man. I'm not sure. My thought process on it was like, well, if I'm using this on the grill, right? Like, because it says to heat it up on the grill, but it didn't really say to like leave it on the grill.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially, the whole point of this is you just kind of heat it up and you can put it in this nice little presentation.
Really?
And then you can cook right there, like on your countertop.
That sounds dangerous.
It does. But like, I also like, you're not going to get like a smoky taste out of it.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I imagine you'll cook it, but it's not going to, you're not going to get that smoky, whatever. Right. So maybe you can use this and heat up in the oven too.
Yeah. It's like kind of, I think that's like the preferred method. Yes. Heat it up in the oven.
Give it to these two jabronis.
Yeah. I'm going to wreck it. But it says, so it's kind of confusing. It said to put it under the grill grates. But then it said, or used for barbecue. Okay. So it didn't really dive in. I didn't go on the website to like watch any videos. I was like, I can figure it out. we'll just play with it and see what happens.
Just poke it with a stick and see what happens.
Yeah. But
sounds about right, man.
I definitely use it again, man.
Sure.
I'll bring it over. You can try it out. You can tell me what you think.
I will. I will.
I was pumped for how well the smash burgers turned out on it.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we have to post a video, so go out to the Instagram and we'll do post that up here soon, shortly, so you can all see it.
Videos. The kids were recording.
Oh yeah,
so, yeah. It's
even better, man.
It's like 5 minutes long.
Good. They wanted us to do that. They didn't say any stipulations other than we had to show the product.
Well, sure, but yeah, I don't want that. So.
Okay. All right.
We'll edit it. And we'll.
Yeah, for sure.
I think half is just me sitting there drinking. Anyway.
Get a real live glimpse into Ben's life.
Yeah, sure. We all want that.
Yeah. And I just got, I talked to our buddy Jason over at Reaper Company today, and he met me and he presented me with a nice metal slab. So similar to the stone, but this is like maybe a 1/4 inch thick, like really heavy metal, made in America steel. It has our logo on it and stuff, and I'm gonna test that out with some smash burgers too.
Yeah, I would say too. Like even with that, like I was thinking right away, I was like, "Ooh, man, that'd be awesome with breakfast, like eggs over easy."
Oh yeah. Instead of spending money on the Blackstone or something like that, you just put that on
right on there. Yeah,
on the grill. Yeah.
God, yeah.
That's awesome, man. Well, good. I'm glad that worked out for you. I'm glad you tried it out.
Yeah, it was a good
excited to see the video.
I bet you are. Cal's in the background saying a bunch of stuff. I'm like, hey, man, we got to get that. He might have had it on himself like the whole time. He did. Yeah. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm sure that's what it is. It's great.
Good.
Did you? Did you get to tailgate it all for the Brewers game on Father's Day?
No, man.
Okay.
No.
This was an event, a work event for your wife.
Yeah. It was a employee appreciation event for my wife through her her work. Yeah. So it invited the families and stuff. So Father's Day, I went to go drop my oldest son off at football camp, and then I had to go meet everybody else up at the game. So I did not get the tailgate. But got a chance to go see a Brewer game in a nice suite. Ooh. And, got to partake in, everything that's involved with that.
That's your favorite.
Food primarily, you know what I mean? The dessert cart came in. I was like a kid in the candy store.
Yeah, sure you were.
And I was asking the guy, what's that? What kind of cake is that?
Can I taste that one and that one and that one?
Well, you had to pay for them, so I was like, I was torn, but I got a piece of cake, and it was good. And then, we got to watch the Brewers, and they pulled out a victory, and that was a good Father's Day.
It's good Father's. Did you come home and grill at all? Or?
No, we didn't get home till later because, I was a little stuffed from just just enjoying myself at the game.
Man, they're like, don't bring this guy back next year.
Get your wallets out.
Oh, great!
I just showed up, and then everything was there for me, and I was like, "This is a good way to spend Father's Day."
Those are words that you live by, man. Just show up.
Showed up.
Just show up.
Just be there. Pull a Biden.
Yeah, there we go.
But no, man. So Saturday we had the competition.
Yeah. So I was gonna come. I told my wife about it.
I don't believe that.
I was, but then we needed a vehicle, man.
Yeah.
Just kind of that trumps,
No, it's good. I understand. That's fine.
It was. If I would have come, I probably would have just brought my mini tailgate and grill for you.
Yeah, it was a good time, man. So, I technically shouldn't be on this podcast anymore. I should just offer it up to my son, who's 10.
Here we go.
Because he beat me again by 1 vote. Oh. So the competition was set up as a fundraiser. So, we raising money for a good nonprofit organization, which is great. So, but my son called me out. He's like, okay, I'm going to beat you. I was like, all right, well, bring it,
Bring the thunder.
Yeah. So it was ribs, sausage, and wings.
Yeah, but don't undersell it, man. It was a ton.
Yeah. So last year at this competition, they only gave us 2 racks of ribs, 1 wheel of sausage, which is like 5 pounds, and then like maybe 2 to 3 pounds of wings. Mm-hmm. Well, last year we ran out.
They upped the ante this year.
Yeah, and they're like, well, we don't want to run out this year, so we're going to give you 5 racks of ribs,
God,
2 sausage wheels, and then just a huge tin of like 5 pounds of wings. Well, we didn't know this beforehand. Had we known, I probably would have brought
a little more arsenal for you.
So I had my Weber Smoky Mountain, my 18-inch, and then I brought my 18-inch just Weber kettle.
I should have brought
I should have brought like my 22. I should have brought my offset char griller.
Yeah.
And my son only had his offset Royal Gourmet.
Oh, no way.
That thing was packed.
Oh my God. Did he get everything done in time?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we had to, and this was, we had to think on our feet. They're like, well, you could send some stuff back to the kitchen because we were at Explorium.
We don't do that.
Yeah. We were like, nope, we'll figure it out. So yeah, man, these grills were packed, man. So, I recommended stacking, some of the stuff because we had 5 racks of ribs. So what I had to do on my Weber Smoky Mountain is like I had to game plan here now. How am I going to get all this stuff on?
Yeah.
And how am I going to get done in 5 hours? Because it was a start time of light up the grills at 9, and then we had to serve by 2:30, and this was kind of a community voting judging. So people were going to come up to our tables, they were going to give us a sample ticket, and then we were going to give them 1 of each that we had. So a rib, sausage, and then a wing.
Okay.
And then they were going to go. They got 1 voting ticket, so they're going to go to everybody. Theoretically, there's like 6 teams there, so that's a lot of meat.
That's a lot of meat. Man.
Yeah, so they would go and they'd vote for their favorite one, and then at the end, the winner got cash prize and all this stuff. But so like I'm like, okay, how am I gonna cook all this stuff, right?
Well, so that's tough too, man. Because like right off the bat, I'm thinking like, okay, well, like in one of the books I have, they show where you stack them. Like they do 3 racks and like where they layer them. So I'm like, all right, cool. Well, you could do 2 different like styles, right? But like, you almost don't really want to do that either, because if they're just trying one, like, you know?
No, I want to keep it all the same flavor. So to
right.
speak. So what I ended up doing was I cut the racks in half.
Dang, okay.
Yeah, so I cut them in half because I was like, okay, this is going to be kind of a quicker cook.
Mm-hmm.
And I seasoned them all the same way. I did everything, and I cut them in half, and then I stacked them.
Nice, yeah.
So I had 10 halves. And I had the water pan filled up a little bit. I put some root beer in there as part of my flavor profile, and a little bit of water. And then, I was rolling, the coals, the B&B. I went with a mixture of pecan and then Jack Daniel chips.
Okay.
So I want to keep it a little bit lighter.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so like I'm trying to figure out how to get all this stuff. And I had, 10 pounds of sausage still.
Yeah.
And then I had, almost 5 pounds of wings. And all I had left was my my 18-inch Weber. So I was like, okay, well, the sausage and the wings are going to be hot and fast at the end. Like, so I had to kind of do a rotation. And luckily I had my cooler there, and I had enough tin pans there so I could cook some, put it in the tins, wrap it up, put it in the cooler so it stay warm, and then do another batch. So that's kind of how I went through it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I did the sausage first because I wanted to smoke it a little bit. So I cut it up into, it's probably like 6-inch. So I took the wheel.
Like hot dogs,
I took the wheel and I cut them up. Like,
did you like twist them?
No, I just cut them up.
Cut them. Okay.
Cut them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I did the wings. I cut them up too. So it was a full wing with the tips and stuff. So I cut the tips off, and I cut the thigh and the drum. So I had separate pieces.
It's like time consuming too, right?
Yeah, that took a little bit of a while. I had a full tin worth of those things I had to cut up. But I know how to do it. Like so I was just in my zone. It was just me by myself in my zone, cutting meat, smoking things, trying to figure out how I was going to do this. At the same time, everybody wants to come up and talk to you. You know what I mean? So I'm like trying to be nice and talking to people, and then going back and cutting, going back and talking, looking at my grill, my smoker. But no, man, it was a good exercise for me to see how I could navigate that, and then, like I said, they offered they're like, hey, if you can't cook all this stuff, you can send it to the kitchen and we'll cook it. I was like, oh, well, no, that's not going to happen. Because last year we ran out. I was like, if people are going to vote for me, I need to have enough food. So I'll figure out how to cook this.
Yep.
Well, I had a lot of food left over at the end of this time. So I could have probably gave back a couple of racks of ribs and saved myself the stress, but it was a good test.
Sure.
And like I said, my son, he only brought his one offset, and that thing was packed, man.
I believe it. Like
they chose to put everything on right away, so it was
have to almost
5 racks of ribs stacked. So he stacked them too, and he kind of put them on an angle, like a slant.
Does he have like that the bar that goes across the top? What they call it, like the cooler area?
Yeah, the cooler. So that's where he put all these stack. He cut them up too. So that's where he stacked his sausage.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was.
So the sausage was stacked on top of the rack, and then he had the 5 racks of ribs on the bottom, slanted, kind of like on an angle, so that kind of stacked a little bit, but on a kind of a side angle, and then just chicken wings all over the place. So that thing was packed, man. But no, they did a good job. It's they had to kind of rotate throughout the cook to make sure everything was getting cooked evenly, and I had to pay special attention to the ribs because that's what's going to take the longest.
Yeah.
And so you want to make sure those got done. But no, they kept track of it, and they were doing well too, man. So everybody kind of made do with what they had, and we got it done.
Man, that's a good day.
Yeah, it was.
Were you just dog tired after that?
It was the first hour. Obviously, you're prepping everything, getting it all ready, and then like the last half hour, like the crunch time, right before people are going to come up, because again, like I'm navigating only like having these 2 grills, and then I've got things in the cooler that I need to cut.
Yeah.
I got stuff on the smokers and on the grill. So I'm navigating and I'm trying to coordinate timing where like I'm taking the sausage out of the cooler. I'm slicing it up into like the sizes that I want, putting it back in the pan, putting it back in the cooler, getting the wings off, saucing them up, putting them in the pans too. And then I got the ribs.
Man.
I got to slice the ribs. I got to put them in the pan, make sure they stay warm so then I can start serving people. So that like last half hour is just crunch time.
Yeah.
Of like, okay, I know I need to get everything sliced like before 2:30 so I can just serve people. I don't have to worry about it. But then you're like, well, I hope everything stays warm because I don't like, this isn't a professional catering thing. Like this is like, I got to try and make sure the stuff stays warm so, you know, people like it and, you know, vote for me.
Right.
But that didn't happen.
Well, I want to dive back into this, man. I want to hear more about what you chose to do for each one.
Yeah. No, I'd be happy to share with you.
How much of the root beer did you drink yourself?
Man, I didn't have any. I was just slamming coffees. Yeah, no, it was. I love Explorium coffee. Like they have some really good coffee there. So I just kept going back and getting coffees. But no, like
Run the tab up, huh?
Yeah, so we'll start with the ribs. You know, I kept it pretty traditional. Like, I let them soak in some root beer. So I brought some root beer with me because the bar wasn't ready for us when we first. I was going to use some Explorium root beer because they have really good root beer there. But I brought some of my own. I let it soak in there for a little bit, and then when I was ready to season it, I took it out of dried it up a little bit, and then I just put our sweet heat on it. I just coated it. Yeah. Coated it in sweet heat.
Did you have to cut the membrane off of these two?
No, they're already cut off there.
Geez,
Yeah,
I was saying, man,
they prepped a little bit for us.
Nice. Okay.
Because they gave us the meat, so they had the membranes off there already. And I seasoned them with just our sweet heat. Just loaded it down, man, and then a little bit of brown sugar. And then I let them sit there for a little bit while the smoker was getting up to temp. Put them back in the coolers so they stayed cool. So that was all I did with that, man. And then when it comes time to put it on, I was like, okay, cut them in half, stack them, and then let's get going. So that's what I did with that.
Did you spritz them at all throughout?
I didn't, man. Like this was like I needed to go fast.
Yeah.
So I
did
kept
you
it
wrap
closed.
them?
No, I didn't wrap them at all.
Dang, okay.
And I put them all on the bottom rack.
Sure, right above the
right
water.
Right above the water. Yeah.
Yeah.
For the first hour and a half because I wanted them to get kind of warmer right away.
Mm-hmm.
And then I spread them apart. So then I had 5 on the bottom rack and then 5 on the top rack.
Okay.
And then I just rotated them throughout the rest of the cook. And that seemed to work out well until we were getting closer to the end. So at about 2:00, the only thing on my Weber Smoky Mountain was those ribs. And, I kept it closed. I was running a kind of a lower temperature, kind of like 200.
Jeez, okay.
And that was the top, though. Like the bottom was hotter, obviously.
Yeah.
Because that pan still had quite a bit of juice in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just opened up the vent and then just cranked it up to 300.
Just let it ride, yeah.
The last half hour. 2:00, I pulled them off and I put them in a pan to rest. And that's when I threw on the wings to start cooking them. The last half hour, getting some smoke and then just hot and fast.
Okay.
And then getting the sausage back on there and then letting it warm up a little bit.
Did you try any of it?
Yeah, I was trying as I was going.
No, like tasting it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so the ribs, phenomenal. Like I don't like to toot my own horn a lot, but great flavor, man. So when I pulled them off to let them rest, I threw butter on there.
Nice. All right.
And then I threw just a little bit of sauce, and then I just wrapped it up.
What sauce did you do?
Our sweet honey.
Nice. Okay.
So I hit it with the sweet heat rub and then the sweet honey sauce. I got a lot of compliments on the flavor of the ribs.
Nice.
And the texture was it wasn't fall off the bone. It was, I pulled it at around like 185, 190. So it still had a little bit of bite to it.
Mm-hmm.
So when I cut it, I could cut right down the middle.
Yeah.
And it was still kind of intact.
Okay.
So it wasn't shredding apart or anything.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of where I wanted it. Like I wanted people to be able to bite into it. I know like when I don't know, maybe it's just me, but for something like that, I didn't want to fall off the bone.
Yeah.
But that was just me. But I got a lot of compliments on the flavor, which I was happy about. And then with the sausage, this is the one. If I could go back, I would do it differently, man. Last time I think the sausage we had was like it was almost like a breakfast sausage type. And last year we did like we
soaked in the
beer, yeah. This one was more like an Italian sausage.
Ooh, okay.
So it had like caraway seeds in the middle.
Yeah.
And I didn't anticipate that, so I was like thinking it was gonna be like the ones we had last year.
Right. Yeah.
So I brought some Wisconsin maple syrup, and I was gonna let these things kind of soak in there a little bit and let it kind of get in there as well.
No,
didn't turn out well.
Yeah.
Like if I could go back, I would definitely do it differently.
So did you soak in the maple syrup?
I did. I let it soak in the maple syrup for a little bit, and then when I was getting ready to serve and I cut it up, I drizzled some maple syrup over the top of it.
Okay.
So it wasn't terrible. It had a little sweetness to it, but like it didn't. The flavor pairing wasn't good.
It
like,
just didn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I guess that's part of the art of it is that you don't. Like with this one, with these types of competition, you don't know exactly unless you ask, I guess. I should have probably asked, but I was assuming because last year is a different type of sausage. At least I think, right?
Yeah, I would agree. Because we did it in the beer, man. I thought it was awesome.
Yeah. So I would go back and I would do the sausage differently. I think the person that had the best sausage there did like a traditional style, but with like some onions and some peppers, kind of like an Italian, like you would expect traditional.
Sure.
So that was on me. I should have did a little bit more research on like what kind of sausage we were getting, but
could you have done like burnt ends or something like that with those?
I could have too. Yeah, I could have switched it up too. Like, but at that point I was just like,
tough, though,
this is what I'm going to do, man. This is what I'm doing. This is what I got. So I kind of ran with it. Some people liked it. Some people didn't. That's fine. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was too bad, but if I had to go over and do it again, like I would definitely do a different flavor profile for that. I would probably keep it a little bit more traditional. Just try and smoke it as much as possible. Let the meat do the rest. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And then with the wings, I took a play, out of your book there. I went hot with it. So I went, I hit it up with some Italian dressing to start.
Ooh, okay.
Yep. So I kind of brought back some of my old cooking style.
I like that.
So I cut up the wings and I threw them in a bag, and then I threw in some Italian dressing.
Yep.
To coat them.
Mm-hmm.
And then I dumped in a bunch of fire in the hole.
Oh, that's what we're talking about.
So that's how I prepped the wings there.
Were they spicy?
They weren't too bad.
Okay.
So it wasn't too bad. So I went, then when I cooked them, I smoked them just a little bit, and then I crisped them up right over the fire. And then when I threw it in a pan, I threw in some butter, of course.
Naturally.
And I threw in some sticky fire, coated them all in sticky fire and butter. And then I threw in a little bit of Melinda's habanero hot sauce.
Woo!
Yeah.
All right.
So, it did have just a little bit of kick to it, but it had a little sweetness too. So I call them like the sweet and spicy wings. Good texture, good flavor. I liked them. So I got good reviews on most of the stuff. It turned out really well, I thought, for like that amount of food in that short of a time.
Yeah.
And those, maybe I'd do a little bit differently. Like if I could sauce them just a little bit and then throw them back on the grill to get that caramelization a little bit more, I probably would do that. But other than that, man, like for that amount of food with just me in that short of time, I was pretty pleased with the results.
Yeah, man. I don't think you can go wrong. Like that's the fact that no one got food poisoning. That's a good day.
Well, that's a good point. It's been a couple of days, so I haven't heard anything. I feel fine.
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
that's all that matters.
Oh,
that's all you care about.
Yeah, but so my son and me were right next to it. We shared a tent, and that was
shared your tent.
So if I had to go back again, I would say I need my own space. I need
get the hell out of here.
Yeah. So and then we shared a table. So I had our sign and it said Dad, and I had my menu, and then on the other side it said Son, and then he wrote his menu.
That got you too, man.
It sure did. And then people would come up to the table and because technically it's two, because he paid for his entry, I paid for my entry. And he'd say, "This is my stuff. This is my dad's stuff, but don't try his stuff."
Oh man!
Yeah. So he's
in your tent. He's just throwing you under the bus like that.
And get this, I asked him for help like one time. I was like, "Hey, hey buddy, can you help me do this? He's like, no, I'm not going to do that. I was like, all right, okay, all right, fair enough.
An elephant never forgets.
I said, I remember that.
Yeah, sure will. Oh,
yeah,
man.
But
this is gonna be like 50 years down the road,
and then
he's gonna come to you, and you're gonna be.
Hey, you remember that one time when you were 10 years old and I asked you for help?
I asked you for help this one time.
Yeah.
Remember what you said?
But overall, it was a good time. You know, I would do some things differently,
Sure.
man. You know, obviously, I'd ask some more questions ahead of time if I wasn't so sure. Do a little bit more prep. You know, I did some stuff, and I'm pretty confident in my flavor pairings from doing it for quite a while. But some of those teams were in it to win it, man. Like a team Lift for the 22 won it, and those are some other veterans that had it there, and they had a nice big smoker there, so they had
Traeger?
it all. No, man, it was
Okay.
I don't even know what it was. I can't remember, but it's a big kind of electric pellet one, and but it was a vertical smoker.
Okay.
So big kind of box.
Yeah.
But I forget what it was called. But Dave, who was running the show, man, did a great job there. So they won it, and then our buddies, the firefighters from the Milwaukee Fire Department, who won our competition last year, they took second place. They were runners up, and they always do a great job.
They do a fantastic job.
And they had the Weber Smoky Mountains. They had two of them there, and then a kettle grill. So, so they did a great job.
Man, they came prepared, huh?
No, they're in the same boat. They're like, man, because they did it last year too.
Right, yeah.
And they're like, oh, we didn't think we were gonna get this much meat, so they're trying to again game plan too, like how do we cook all this stuff. So, but they got it done. A lot of good stuff, and a lot of good food there, man. Met some great people, and had a good time overall. But man, it was just those make for some long days.
They sure do. Like I said, I wanted to be there. But
that's okay.
Stars didn't align on this one for us, unfortunately. But what did you get to go around and try other people's stuff at all? Or
we kind of shared as we were going, so I got to try Dave's ribs, which were good. He kind of did like a bourbon glaze, I think it was a little bit darker. Nice. And then I got to try a little bit. I think the guy next to me, Mike. I think his name was Mike or Matt.
That's why you need me there.
Yeah, that's why I need you there. There's always 6 competitors. I can't remember that. And one was me and one was my son. So
close.
Yes, but he gave me one of his ribs. I think it was pretty good. Yeah. So everybody cooked really good. Like it across the board, man. Like if I had to judge this thing, like it would have been difficult.
Yeah.
But he had some really good food, and I heard a lot of people saying they had some really good stuff. So I had people come up and tell me I had good flavors. Everett had great stuff going on in his stuff. So overall, like I was like impressed by how well everybody did. I thought with that amount of food in that short of time.
Sure. What can you kind of share? What would you say from especially like your aspect or getting to talk to people? Like, what was the most unique thing you saw? Whether it was like the way that they cooked it, maybe like a seasoning or it's kind of a sauce that they used or something like that. Like, what was the most unique thing? Like, I go back to our competition where Joe used the White Claws, right? Like
right.
Anything kind of off the wall or out there like that that you saw?
No, it was pretty traditional. Okay. A lot of people are doing pretty traditional stuff. I mean, aside from my son trying to inject ribs with sauce.
Yeah,
that was a little outside the box. But the team
he carried that to the competition, huh?
Yeah, it didn't work out too well because timing and stuff. Yeah.
Sure.
But I wasn't paying attention too much to what they were doing. Like they were running their show, which is good, and I was focused on my stuff, so I didn't get to see everything they were doing. The same with the competitors. Like I got to try some stuff. So the team Lift, they did like I think it was for their wings. They did like a homemade cherry habanero sauce.
Yeah.
I think that was what it was. I tasted a little bit. It was really good. Nice heat to it. I'm trying to think what else I saw. One of the competitors was smart, and she brought like some crock pots to keep things warm in.
Oh, okay.
So that was pretty smart. I hadn't seen that before. But I wasn't sure how she did her flavors though. She was cooking by herself too.
Okay.
I didn't get a chance to really see what she was cooking with. But a lot of it was kind of traditional based.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, guy who did the sausage next to me, I heard real good stuff about his. I heard good stuff about his ribs too. You know, had a nice crust on it, I guess. I don't know exactly what he used on it, so I have to find out. But overall, man, like nothing really outside the box, I'd say.
Okay.
This is kind of more of a traditional. But you know, everybody had the same meat, but everybody chose to do it a little differently, which is pretty cool.
That's why. Well, that's why I asked, because you never know, right? Like you never know what people are gonna bring in their style and all that.
Yeah.
And you know, that's what makes those, to me, is kind of what makes those competitions fun. Like,
yeah,
I
for sure.
never even think to do it like that, right? Like,
yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, and you know, as much as I say we don't like to do like those types of competitions, you get to learn a lot. You know, you get to see what happens when you pair certain stuff. You know, when you get put under pressure, you know how food comes out. So you get to learn a little bit about yourself as a cook, and you know, it's not a bad thing. But I think you and I like to just kind of relax a little bit when we do it, and not feel like kind of like
meat's done when it's done.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Come back in an hour.
Yeah.
Can't do that when people are voting for you.
Yeah,
you know?
it makes it tough, I guess. Yeah. No, man. Well, I'm glad it went well. It's that's a long day.
It was a long day, you know.
It's definitely
that's why I was slamming coffees.
Yeah, I had a few ideas because I thought about it, and that's why I was like, you know, trying to make it work to get out there. But again, with the
I would have had you bring out your grill.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have the truck.
Oh, that's right.
So with that being the condition that it was a needed day to figure some things out, because we haven't had a vehicle for over 2 weeks. We've been sharing a vehicle, my wife and I. So it was needed to get some things done.
Good
that day.
I'm glad it got taken care of.
Well,
now we can get back on the road together.
Yeah, we sure can, man. So I'll be there next time for you.
I appreciate that.
But no, I was just sitting there thinking, I was like, man, I wonder how he's doing. I tried to text you a bit, but not too much, because once you told me how much meat there was,
yeah, I was busy.
That's a lot of meat, man.
I didn't get a lot of pictures, man. Like honestly,
I'll bet.
Like
I can't imagine. I get it.
But yeah, I mean that brings me to the next point, man. Our next competition. You and I, Burn Pit BBQ, we're gonna have our third annual backyard BBQ bash.
Annual.
Can you believe that? Third annual already. Where it's gonna be a similar style. We're gonna have backyard cooks come out, compete, and we're gonna raise money for a local veteran nonprofit organization. And we're gonna do raffles and fundraisers and all this kind of stuff. And we're gonna do, you know, raise money, 50-50 raffle, all this kind of stuff. And that's gonna be happening September 3rd. At the Explorium Brew Pub in Greendale, Wisconsin. And it's going to be big, man. You know, the city wants to be involved now. They want, you know, the word is getting out. These Burn Pit BBQ guys, they know how to throw a party. Jeez. And Explorium is a great host. And
they're fantastic.
Yeah, hosts. Man. So get in. You know, we're looking for competitors. We're going to cap it at 15. I've already got 8 signed up. So
halfway there, man.
Yeah, and I just put the invite to those people that participated last year out yesterday. So in a half a day, we got 8 teams signed up. So it's going to be a great time. You know, I'll throw the link to sign up if you want to compete. It's going to be ribs. It's going to be sausage. It's going, you know, there's going to be cash prizes.
8 racks of ribs.
I don't know how many
pounds of sausage.
Yeah, we're going to have to figure that out. But last year was 4 racks of ribs and a wheel of sausage. We might go a little bit more than that this year, just so we have more, because we know we're going to have more people testing. So it'll be a good time. We're going to raise money for a veteran organization. You know, we're going to cook some meats. We're going to drink some beers. You know, I think Jack Daniels is going to be there again with us. And we're going to have a good time. So September 3rd, mark your calendars, coming out. Explorium Brew Pub in Greendale, Wisconsin. Super pumped, man.
Yeah, man. It's funny. I was just talking to my wife about that over the weekend too. I'm like, man, third one.
Who would have thought? Yeah. And it keeps getting bigger and bigger, man. One day we're just going to take over
the whole mall.
The whole mall.
Yeah.
You know, they got some big plans there, so we're going to just take over that whole parking lot and be like, put a stage out there. You know, get some, you know,
Tom Petty
cover
band.
Yeah. Toby Keith, you know.
Sure, might as well.
Ted Nugent.
Oh man,
Yeah.
the legend.
Yeah. So, I don't know, man, but it's gonna be a good time. And if you want to try your hand at competing, if you just want to have a good time, you know, it's always a good time. The competitors are always awesome. You know, I saw some great cooks out there, man. Just backyard dudes and gals just cooking them up, and you know, everybody becomes a friend too. Like we've had people that competed the first year that come back the second year, and they already signed up for the third year, man. And they get to know each other and hang out, so it's a good day.
Yeah, I'd say too, man. Like it's not as serious as it sounds.
No,
it's really not.
We have a good time.
You know, we're really there. You know, have fun, talk barbecue with people, and raise money for a good cause, right? So, if you're considering it, or if you're not really sure, or whatever, I mean, yeah, we'd love to have you.
Yeah.
Again, it's just for fun.
Yeah, and don't wait, man. Like sign up because it's going to be full. We're capping it at 15, maybe 20 if we get enough interest after 15. But sign up, don't wait, because we're going to sell out, and it's going to be a good time. You want to be involved. We usually give swag away from Jack Daniel's to the competitors, good cash prizes, awesome fun time, and plus the overall champ gets the Burn Pit BBQ championship belt. That is a prize in itself, so you'll want to win that. But it'll be a good time, yeah. And we'll share more on the socials and through our newsletters and stuff. But if you're interested, I'll drop the link in the show notes and sign yourself up. Get some buddies. Bring out your grills. We do electric. You can bring whatever you need out there, and it'll be a good time.
Absolutely, yeah. Hit us up. Let us know if you want to join. Everyone's welcome.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, and then this weekend we will be out at Twins Flowers,
New Berlin, Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm. What time are we out there? 9
to 3, I think.
9 to 3.
Yeah.
Yes, we'll be out there all day,
slinging
sauces and rubs.
Yeah. Be good to get out there. It's going to be a beautiful day, I think.
Yeah.
And that's where we kicked it off 3 years ago, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
Going back again.
Back.
It's been about over a year now, I think, since we've been out there last. But yeah, it'll be good to be back out there, and then we'll be continuing our tour out and about the rest of the summer. Basically, we're becoming one step above a carny.
Step above or step below?
Well, you take it how you go.
Carnies probably get paid more.
Probably, yeah.
They get to go on the rides. We don't get to do that.
Yeah. We've got all of our teeth.
Yeah.
For now.
Yeah. They probably got better dental than we do.
They for sure do.
Yeah. Good point. All right, man. Well, this podcast is going long, so
it's a long one.
It's a long one, so we'll cut it off here. Yeah. Hopefully you all get a chance to get out and grill. It's a great time to do it. We got to talk to a lot of people that just like to get out and relax and light up the grill or the smoker. So hopefully you're getting a chance to do that.
Yeah, saw a bunch of grills out on Father's Day, driving up to skating lessons and stuff. Man. They were out. It was awesome. So I'm glad I got to go home and do that.
Good.
So yeah,
good.
I was pumped to see all the grills just getting out there and just rolling.
Good.
So yeah, if we appreciate all of you joining, listening, liking, and subscribing. And as always, send us your recipes, please. Tips, tricks. We're always looking for new and improved ideas on how to do things. And you can't go wrong. Like we look for that kind of stuff. I mean, I don't know. I think that we enjoy that. Because again, we're just the backyard guys. We do this for fun. We have a good time, and hopefully that's kind of what most of you are too. Is kind of what we would assume. So anything that you guys do that's kind of different off the wall, or even just even traditional stuff, man, send them our way.
We have some ideas to try it. Yeah. All right, man. Well, have a good week, and let's talk next week.
Sounds good, man. Take it easy.
Cheers.